Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Advance. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we have an excellent show for you guys. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video, sub to the channel, and be sure to follow me on Instagram. My handle is CTABANZ. So, yesterday there was a game between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Sacramento Kings. Now, prior to that game starting, we were doing a live on our channel where we were reacting to the comments from Rich Paul talking about trading Austin Reeves for Jaren Jackson Jr. And we're going off on, like, we were all going off. Everybody was in there rocking. The thing was, we were all having a lot of fun. Then the game was starting. And I said that I just quickly started talking about the Lakers outlook. And I said that the Lakers are going to be playing some pretty easy teams coming up. They're going to be playing against the Kings, the Hawks. I forgot the other team that they're playing, but I said they should definitely get a win against the Kings, right? Because they've beaten the Kings already. And the Kings have a 10-30 record. A 10-30 record. The Lakers have twice the wins that the Kings have and half the losses that they had. So I felt good about the Lakers going into that game, but they had already lost 2 games in a row. But I thought, hey, they're the more talented team. Sabonis is not there, so I felt like they were going to do very well, even though they had just lost to the Bucks in a very close game, right? So I was watching the game, and I watched pretty much all of the first half, and the Kings were playing with a lot of energy, right? They're playing with a lot of energy. Malik Monk and these guys, they were playing well. Everybody was playing within themselves. DeMar DeRozan was looking good, and in that first half, the Lakers, I believe, went into halftime with a deficit, right? They were down, right? NBA.com is not showing the first half numbers. So when the second half rolled around, I thought, like in many cases, the Lakers were going to come back and beat the Sacramento Kings. So I went to bed. Just for me to wake up and see that the Lakers somehow, some way found a way to lose that game. And I'm saying to myself, you got to be joking. Now, why is this important? Because going into that game, the Lakers also decided, or the NBA, I don't know who it was, to unveil this new patch that LeBron James is going to be wearing on his chest to kind of signify the fact that he's in year 23 and pay homage to him, right? And I'm like, this looks like the stickers that you give kids in kindergarten when you put the gold star on their face for doing something properly. Like, this just seemed unnecessary. If they wanted to do this, they could have done it at the beginning of the season. We're almost halfway through the season. LeBron has been playing this entire season. You could have done that at the onset of the year. This just looks like something like, well, look, he's not going to start in an all-star game, so let's give him this. It was just like, is this necessary, right? But they did it anyway. And I'm sure Russell Westbrook and all of these guys said to themselves, yeah, we about to mess all of this up. We don't give a damn about none of that. So after the Kings ended up beating the Lakers, they interviewed Russell Westbrook to kind of give his thoughts on what it's like, playing against his former team, the Lakers. And, well, Russ was Russ. But before we even get into what Russell Westbrook had to say, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, PrizePicks. PrizePicks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports with over 10 million members. PrizePicks makes it easy to get real money action on the sports and players you love. You pick more or less on at least 2 for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. For example, this week I'm really looking forward to some of these upcoming games. This week I'm picking Stephen Curry for more than 29 points. I'm picking Kevin Durant for more than 27 points. I'm picking Giannis Antetokounmpo for more than 12 rebounds. And I'm picking Luka Doncic for more than 8 assists. If you're like me and you like to play it safe, you'll love PrizePicks' new feature, Flex Plays. It's the safest way to play. You can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. Plus, you can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. On top of this, PrizePicks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money as quick as in 15 minutes. So download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on PrizePicks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. Okay, so what we want to do now is play what Russell Westbrook had to say to the media about facing his former team in the Lakers. About, I think, a 20-second, 30-second clip. Take a listen to that there, and I'm going to come back and continue on. Take a listen to Russell Westbrook.
Picking back off that last couple of games, Rockets, Lakers, a couple of your former teams, do you get up when you play your former teams like that, or is it just every night?
Not really. I mean, I play the same way every night, but I do enjoy beating teams that I was former at for different reasons. Tonight was different reasons. Houston was a different reason. So definitely enjoy taking care of business against them.
Excellent. So you heard what Russ had to say. You know that Russell Westbrook enjoyed beating the Lakers. You know that, especially when we just not too long ago found out what Russ thought about LeBron being fake. And of course he enjoyed that, right? Of course he enjoyed that. Now, I want to get to the box score. Russell Westbrook finished the game with 22 points, plus 10 in the box plus minus. He did have 5 turnovers, which is a lot, but for him to still be plus 10 with 5 turnovers, that says a lot. He had 7 assists, 5 rebounds. He hit 4 threes out of his 8 threes, 50% from 3, 50% from the field, and he shot 50% from the free throw line, but he didn't miss a lot to really hurt his team. He only had 2 misses. DeMar DeRozan did his thing, 32 points, 6 assists, 2 rebounds, 3 steals. He did his thing. Malik Monk was also playing very, very well. He had 26 points, 8 assists in the game. He played very well. If you look at the Lakers side of things, just another night. LeBron finished the game with 22 points, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. Jake LaRavia finished with 2 points. He didn't shoot well from the floor, 1 of 7. Ayton had a double-double. Good for him. Marcus Smart was a non-factor. He only had 1 point in the game, and he had a box plus minus of minus 20, so he was the worst guy out there. Luka Doncic had 42 points. He did have 4 turnovers. He still had 4 steals, 8 assists, 7 rebounds. And he shot very well from the floor, actually, 64% from the field. But he did shoot bad from 3. He took 9 threes, only made 2 of his threes. And, of course, Jackson Hayes came off the bench, chipped in 9, as well as Gabe Vincent chipped in. Gabe Vincent chipped in 9, while Jackson Hayes chipped in 12 points and 5 rebounds. Look, what are my thoughts about this? It just feels like whenever something like this happens in LeBron's career where people are meant to pay him respect and all of that, he still somehow finds a way to lose. When he passed Kareem, he lost. There was another thing that happened, he lost. I don't know how it's always possible that this happens, but I also believe that, look, man, this thing needs to be over with, man. Like, we're just counting down to the end of the season at this point. If you look at the NBA standings right now, the Lakers are the number 5 seed in the Western Conference. They've lost 3 games in a row. They won 4 out of the last 10 that they played. And the only reason I believe the Lakers are even this high up in the standings is because just of how easy their schedule has been throughout the season. I mean, they've had a really, really easy schedule. But if they start playing some tougher teams, you're going to see them tumble down the standings. The Lakers only 1 loss out of, they're only 1 loss from being in the play-in tournament picture. 1 loss from being in the play-in tournament picture. LeBron has made the team worse defensively. There's no question about it. And now they're trying to turn gimmicks into like patches on your chest and make it mean something. For LeBron fans, the only these guys, the only consolation they're going to have this season is that they're going to go back and look at his statistics. If they can look at his stats and see that he put up some good stats this year, for them, they had a good year. Whether the team played abysmally, it was a disaster of a season, they don't care. As long as LeBron James got his stats, that's all they care about. That's what drives them. These guys are not really even fans of LeBron James. They just basketball, they're just fans of LeBron. If you ask a LeBron fan, who's your favorite player in the NBA, they'll tell you Bronny James. That's what these guys don't even care about basketball. Like, they just care about LeBron, and that's it. That's it. You guys let me know what you think about this in the comment section. We catch you on the next show. I'm out. Peace.